What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful people of the Crasher community? How are you guys doing today? It seems like at this point, I have went from being the newsman to being the Pokemon Go newsman. What a way to evolve that title. No pun intended. Well, okay, maybe a little bit. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are once again talking about Pokemon Go, but this time, we are actually going to be talking about terms of service. Now, there are actually a few people that brought this to my attention, and oh boy, there is actually some interesting things to go through here. Now, I understand that generally speaking, things are subject to change over time, and I understand that. However, the reason why this is a special case right here is because of Niantic. Now, if this is your first video that you have come across here, then there is a lot of history that you guys got to catch up on. And if you guys are interested in catching up on said history, then not only would I recommend you guys taking a look at some of my previous videos on the subject, but I'm also going to give a shout out to PokeAK. He is another real one that you guys should definitely check out. His link will be in the description down below to his channel. Definitely worth checking out. So we ourselves Lucide Lockhart tweeting out, "This should be made clear, especially for those planning to attend GoFest. Niantic just implemented a change in TOS, basically allowing them to change or cancel events at any time, even during the event. These are some shady changes. Hashtag hear us Niantic." Now this right here is a quote tweeted response to the Twitter user user474, and we're gonna take a look at the image here. And this here is the image in question that accompanies this user's tweet, and we can see it reads the following: 7.4 event features and cancellation. Subject to applicable law, all schedules and any live or in-game experiences, activities, goods, services, perks, items, rewards, and or content, collectively event features, advertised in connection with an event are not guaranteed and are subject to change and or cancellation at any time prior to or during an event without notice or compensation of any kind. Admittance to an event does not guarantee any specific event features while at the event. Event date, time, and or location are subject to change at any time, and Niantic will make a commercially reasonable effort to notify you in advance of any material changes. If an event is canceled, suspended, or rescheduled, and you are not able to attend, you will not be entitled to any compensation other than a refund of the ticket price at its face value, with no further liability or compensation from Niantic or any other party. Any travel or accommodation costs incurred are entirely your responsibility. Wow! This is really freaking bad. So this word salad here of absolute bullshit from Niantic basically can be summed up to this: even though the player has no hand whatsoever in organizing events, if anything were to go wrong in these events, we're gonna put all of the responsibility on the player. How in the ever-loving fuck does that make any sense? How is it the player's fault or responsibility when an event goes wrong and has to be canceled? Like, imagine this, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine this. Imagine if you are excited for a future event, say, let's say GoFest, alright? Say you guys are excited for GoFest and you are looking to travel, okay? You have your plane tickets booked, you have your accommodations, you have other traveling expenses, which basically can translate to the fact that it's gonna cost more than just a pretty penny, okay? Especially with inflation, because that shit's a fucking bitch nowadays. But imagine this, okay? Imagine you have all of these expenses, alright, that you are accounted for, and the moment that the event ticks closer and you are about ready to start making your way to that event, all of a sudden it gets canceled. Imagine the amount of frustration that that player would end up having. And also, a little bit of a side note here, this change right here is a pretty bad omen, in my opinion, for any future in-person events. Oh, but guys, we ain't done yet. We have ourselves Mike tweeting out, quote unquote, "You agree not to remove, alter, or obscure any copyright trademark. Sounds like a threat against people who clown and make memes about Pokemon Go." And attached to the tweet are a couple of images. The first one reads, and I quote, "Pokemon Go Terms of Service. We've updated our Terms of Service. Please review and accept before continuing." And the second image reads, and I quote, 5.1 Content Ownership. Niantic does not claim ownership rights in user content, and nothing in these terms restricts any rights that you may have to use and exploit your user content. Subject to the foregoing, Niantic and its licensors exclusively own all right, title, and interest in and to the services and content, including all associated intellectual property rights. You acknowledge that the services and content are protected by copyright, trademark, and other laws of the United States and foreign countries. You agree not to remove, alter, or obscure any copyright, trademark, service mark, or other proprietary rights notices incorporated in or accompanying these services or content. You know, I find this other bowl of word salad of absolute bullshit from Niantic to be really ironic and kind of hypocritical if you think about it, because they act like that they are the IP owners of Pokemon when they're not. They don't own Pokemon. They are a licensee, not an owner. There's a big difference between the two. And just like Mike said, it does indeed sound like a threat when it comes to those that clown on and make memes about Pokemon Go. Like, they 100% are salty-ass pretzel bitches that people are clowning on them, and rightfully so. So they're trying to make threats by changing their terms of service with word salad bullshit like this, trying to act like that they can speak down upon people that have every single right in the book and then some to make memes and clown on them for their really, really objectively bad decisions. And again, Niantic, you do not own Pokemon, okay? Get that through your thick skull if you have any functioning brain cells left up there. Like, Niantic are definitely mad right now, okay? They are so freaking mad that they are continuously, seemingly on the daily, being called out, exposed upon for many things, whether it is their decline in their revenue. That was something that really, really got to them. They immediately made a response to that within a day or less. But yet, it has been weeks since hashtag Heroes Niantic has been a thing, and not a single peep aside from a really, really tone-deaf and stupid-ass joke, which their bitch-ass ended up deleting because they knew it would backfire. Like, all of these callouts are starting to get to them. It's burning their little asses on the inside, you know what I'm saying? So I say we keep up with the pressure, we keep up with making our voices heard loud and clear, because we ain't going to be censored, and I've said this time and time again, and I stand by this. I will die on this shield too. Mark my words on this. I will continue to help be a voice for you guys if that is what you wish. Again, your boy is no CM Punk, but I will do my best to be the voice for the voiceless. So yeah, that right there is another chapter wrapped up in the continued disaster piece that is Niantic. I don't know when this is ever gonna stop. This is like one crazy ass roller coaster ride, and I hope that you guys, along with me, enjoy the ride so far. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna be it here for the video. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Are you guys cringing and laughing your arses off as much as I am when it comes to this interesting character development that is Niantic? Let me know your guys' thoughts about this in the comments down below, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, you beautiful people. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will see you next time.